Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the second episode on how to buy your favorite sports team. In today's video, we'll be focusing on how you can invest in a basketball or an NBA team. If you're stopping by my channel for the first time, please subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. The game of basketball is a worldwide recognizable and lucrative sport. You now have basketball players who are regarded as global superstars who get to represent their countries in international basketball tournaments. These basketball players get to play not only in the NBA but at different clubs in Europe, Asia, and even Africa. But the biggest of all basketball sport games is the NBA, which is played in North America. I'm talking about the US and Canada. You see, the NBA is a global brand that is watched by almost everybody in the world. That's why this year's 2022 NBA Finals featured the Golden State Warriors, who took on the Boston Celtics. It was reported that TV viewership in Game 6 of the NBA Finals alone peaked at 16.9 million views. These were about 17 million people who watched as the likes of Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins in both teams competed to see which team would win the Larry O'Brien trophy. At the end, the Golden State Warriors won the NBA championship. Well, you might be wondering, how can you own a basketball sports team or an NBA team for that matter? Stick around with me as I answer all your questions in a creative way. Also, be sure to watch to the end where I talk about how you can own your favorite NBA team through stock investing. On that note guys, let's dive right into the skit video. Hey buddy, how's it going? What's happening, man? Oh, it's you, Craig. I just don't want to talk, please. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? It's unlike you to make a mess of your apartment. I lost a huge bet on my NBA team, the Boston Celtics. I thought they would win. I thought they would win the trophy. I'm in deep man. It can't be that bad, right? Tell me, how much did you lose betting on that game? Just come. I'll tell you. Oh man, that money I used was actually meant to pay the bank of my wedding next month.
What do we have this?
Stephanie's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. I won't lie, buddy. You actually messed up big time. Aren't you planning on using that Balkan Palace banquet hall? Yeah, the one we saw online. Yeah. Continue. That's the supposed wedding venue. I'm doomed, man. I know the owner of the venue. He and I play golf together, so I'll see if I can pull some strings for you guys to use that place. Just so you know, from now on, you do owe me. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh, stop that, man. What are friends for? I'm your best man at the wedding, for crying out loud. You made a costly mistake, and I'd hate for Stephanie to leave you. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I know you guys are good together, but I wouldn't want you to make this mistake anymore again. So promise me that you would never gamble anymore. There's no way you can become wealthy from gambling. Instead, why don't you just purchase stocks of those gambling companies and enjoy their profits? Huh? You must be kidding. I didn't even know that was possible.
Really, nigga?
That's what I do. I actually own stocks of those various betting companies like DraftKings, BetMGM, which is owned by MGM Grand Resorts, Flutter Entertainment, which owns FanDuel, and lots of other hotel, casino companies, to name a few industries. Wow, I'm blown away. I didn't even know there was a better way of making money in the NBA, apart from directly betting. I think I'm going to change focus and invest my money instead of just betting it away. It's practically gambling. You saved me, man. Thank you so much. That's the spirit, man. That's how you become money smart. Alright dude, I gotta run right now. I'll see you next week at the wedding rehearsal. Hi guys, thanks for watching my skit video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. Did you know that the average NBA team is worth $2.58 billion and that the collective fair market value of the league's 30 franchise teams combined are worth around $77.5 billion? You see, every night during the NBA season, you have millions of fans tuning in to watch their favorite NBA teams and the best NBA players on the planet compete. I should add that the NBA is called the National Basketball Association and it's the major professional basketball league in the US and Canada. The NBA consists of only 30 teams who play 82 games in a year. It would interest you to know that the NBA is the second richest sport in the world and the NBA players boast one of the highest paid athletes in the world. Here are the top 10 highest paid NBA players. As you can see, Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors earns a whopping annual salary of $48 million. I know what you're thinking. Where does this leave King James? Well, according to Forbes, LeBron James' basketball career has brought in more than $385 million, having won 4 NBA championships, 3 Olympic medals, and 18 NBA All-Star appearances under his belt. He is the first active NBA player to achieve the billionaire status, where the lion's share of his wealth comes from his business ventures and endorsements, which includes Nike, Walmart, Beats by Dre, and the Blaze pizza chain. Alright guys, I know the sports industry, especially the NBA, are awash with gambling and betting platforms before, during and after a game. And so we just get to download the betting app and just play as much as we want. But we don't realize the harmful nature of what we're doing. I'm here to inform you that there's a better alternative to making money and you don't have to listen to all those betting ads that you see on TV, social media and even radio stations. Some of these betting platforms rake in billions of dollars. That's why the NBA has legalized gambling and even partnered with the likes of DraftKings, FanDuel and so many others as their sponsors. So let me show you how you can invest in an NBA team, or better still, sponsors of the NBA league, teams, the venues, restaurants, bars, the hotels close to each NBA stadium, gambling companies, as well as those individuals who resell their seats before an NBA game. Unfortunately, I must point out that no NBA team is listed in the stock market, and so you can't just go and purchase any NBA stock because they're known to actually purchase in the first place. However, you can buy the stocks of the corporations that own a pool of those sports teams, including NBA teams in the stock market, and I'll tell you how. Here are 5 ways that you can invest in an NBA team or its basketball related company. Number 1, you can Google the companies that own NBA teams and you can also benefit from owning ETFs, index funds, or just the plain stocks of those companies that own these NBA teams. Number 2, you can invest in companies that sell sports merchandise. Some of the sports merchandise companies actually are traded in the stock market. Also, some of these companies have formed partnerships with the NBA, which allows them to sell official NBA gear on their website. Number 3, you can invest in companies that are sponsors to the NBA and they also sponsor individual NBA players such as LeBron James, Giannis the Greek Freak, Antetokounmpo, Blake Griffin, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant, just to name a few. For example, Nike, with ticker symbol NKE, has a partnership with the NBA that allows them to manufacture and sell their official NBA gears. You can also purchase the shares of those betting companies that are official sponsors of the NBA, such as FanDuel, DraftKings, and the MGM Resorts. These companies have the expensive rights to integrate NBA assets through their sporting betting and daily fantasy sports platforms. As part of the expanded relationships, DraftKings and FanDuel have continued to utilize official NBA betting data as well as the NBA logos across their sports betting platform and free-to-play game offerings. In addition, beginning with the NBA's 75th annual season, DraftKings and FanDuel have created and featured NBA content that include game highlights across their various content platforms. Also, FanDuel and DraftKings have also become sports betting partners of the NBA in Canada. In the case of MGM Resorts, MGM Resorts have utilized the NBA and WNBA data and branding on a non-exclusive basis across their land-based and digital sports betting offerings. At the same time, the NBA also promotes the MGM Resorts across the NBA's digital assets, including NBA TV and NBA.com. So you can actually buy the stocks of those betting companies I just mentioned, and it's best to actually purchase those companies instead of just gambling, because you'd actually doing so would make you be a part of one of the company where you actually get to make a say if you actually become one of their major shareholders. Number 4, you can also invest in the arenas and venues where the games are played. For example, you can purchase the stocks of Madison Square Garden Sports Corp with ticker symbol MSGS. This is an investment that will give you the exposure to not only the NBA but also the NHL, the WNBA, and other entertainment events that take place in MSG venues. Number 5, if you're not interested in owning or investing in any of the 4 options mentioned, you can invest in the companies that broadcast the NBA games. companies, such as the Turner Broadcasting System, which are a few of such companies that have multi-year deals with the NBA to broadcast their games on television and digital platforms. Alright guys, the purpose of this video is to get you to see that you can actually achieve your goals and become financially free. One of the best ways to accomplish that is by investing in the stock market. Like I always say, in as much as the markets are down right now because we're in a bear market territory, now is still the best time to invest into it and hold those stocks for a long time, typically up to 5 years. Or you can actually invest for a long haul and get paid through dividends. All you gotta do is research the companies that you love and find out which ones to invest in. You can also apply the dollar cost average principle, where you only buy fractional shares with the income that you've earned. So let's say you get paid weekly or bi-weekly. I encourage you to invest a fraction of what you earn into stock trading platforms such as Webull, Robinhood, Wealthsimple, and Trading212, just to name a few. These platforms allow you to purchase fractional shares. If you want to see how you can identify well-performing stocks to purchase, I encourage you to click on the link and watch the video I made about it. I'll leave you guys with a quote from Warren Buffett, who said, "Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing." Alright guys, I'd love to know what's your favorite basketball team and what did you find most interesting about this video? Leave your comments below and I'll surely respond to you. Also, be sure to click the like button if you love this kind of content. Until next time guys, always stay money smart. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.